Hi, my name is Elizabeth Portelli, and I am a reference and young adult librarian at the Fairlawn Public Library. And I just wanted to say happy Pride Month, and I would like to share with you some of my favorite LGBTQ books, YA, but also great for adults as well. Um, and all the books that I'm going to be talking about are available on the Libby app or also at ebuckles.overdrive.com. So that's ebuccls.overdrive.com. And some, and I'll mention which ones, are also available on Hoopla as audiobooks. So let's get started. So one of my all-time favorite books, and I read this with my Not So Young Adult Book Club, which is in a group of adults that reads YA. This is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. This, as you can see, won the Prince Award in 2018. And it's the story of a girl named Marin, and she is away at college and she's not having the greatest time. You can tell that she left home under not great circumstances, but you're not sure what those circumstances are. Something happened with her grandfather who had passed away. There's a mystery involved, something that really bothered her. And she also was in a relationship with her best friend, and also that she sort of ended abruptly and you don't know why. And little by little, as she's alone in college, everyone's left for winter break. Things about her relationship with her best friend Mabel are revealed, and also the mystery surrounding her grandfather, and it's kind of an unexpected, crazy ending. Beautifully written book. The next book that I want to talk to you about, I also read with the Not So Young Adult Book Club. It's What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Each one has taken the point of view of a character, a main character. There's Arthur and there's Ben. And I also want to add that this is available on Hoopla as well as an audiobook. And the two characters, Arthur and Ben, are living in New York City. Arthur just for the summer, and Ben has lived there his whole life. And so they sort of have a meet cute at the post office. And from there, it's very much like a typical teenage romance. You know, they feel very deeply, very quickly, but also, you know, little things get on their nerves and they argue, and they, you know, meet each other's friends, and there's issues with an ex-boyfriend. But it's a very realistic, I think, portrayal of a teenage romance, and also it's a light book. It's a fun book. It's kind of cool, the two different perspectives of the two different characters, and it had a very realistic, very good ending. And then the next book I'd like to talk to you about is Beyond Magenta by Susan Cooklin. This is a nonfiction book. It has different chapters of different interviews with transgender teens, talking about you know, before they transitioned, transitioning, after transitioning, and then includes like photographs of, you know, anything that they wanted to share about their lives. And it's just a very important book for anyone who wants to read more about transgender teens. The next book was a very hot, critically acclaimed book this past year. It's called Pet by Akwake Emezi. As you can see on the cover, it was a National Book Award finalist, and it takes place in the near future, where basically like monsters, so bad people, have been sort of eradicated. And Jam is a transgender 17-year-old girl who lives with her parents, and her mom is an artist. And one day, Jam accidentally brings one of her mom's creations to life, and the very scary, creepy creature is actually a monster hunter who insists to Jam that even though she thinks that monsters have been you know, eradicated, that actually they are still around, and that just by wishing that they're gone doesn't make it so, and helps Jam to hunt down basically a monster in her best friend's house. But a very well written, very important book. And then the last book that I want to talk to you about is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. This book is about Ben, who is non-binary, and they are scared about coming out to their parents, but do so, and it doesn't have a great outcome. They're kicked out of their house, and they are able to live with their estranged sister, who gives them a place to stay, helps them enroll in school, and it's sort of Ben's healing from such a traumatic experience, and also finding themselves and what they want for their lives, how they want their life to look. But it was, I think, a very good book because it highlighted that no two people's experiences are alike, and it was a very well written, good book to read. So this also is available as an audiobook on Hoopla. I just want to say I only shared with you a few of my favorites, but there are so many LGBTQ books available for children, teens, and adults, and there are so many available on Hoopla and Libby, and I will be sharing with you all month long lists of these books, and always feel free to reach out if you need any recommendations or anything at all. All right, thank you very much for listening.